It was very hot and dry until a few days ago, and we had about 5 hours of thunderstorms the day before yesterday, and one of them was really severe. So we had some damage to leaves and stuff like that, but we had hail. And of course the roofing contractors were going door to door instantly after the storm. But little damage to leaves here. These are the cucumbers, seed pod cucumbers from Miracle Grow. And I love these. I don't know what kind of cucumbers, they don't tell you what kind of cucumbers they put in them, but I've had good luck with them in the past, so I'm growing them again this year. And they've made a lot of progress since last week, and now they may be able to start climbing on the little trellis that's built into the planter here. Take a little trip here. Lettuce is winding down. It got really rained on hard, flooded out, and it's starting to send up flowers. So I'm going to pull this out, put it in the composter, and try to find some summer lettuce. Got a little weed there. And replace it with that. Lettuce is hard to grow in the summer. There are some varieties that grow fairly well though. And over here, look at how much bigger our marigolds got. They're going to fill up this whole corner here, and over here we have cat grass that cats don't like. And here is Music Box. Music Box may bloom this week. Looking pretty good here. Looks like it's yellow and pink. I have forgotten what these roses look like because I chose them for their ability to, well, with this one, its ability to withstand shade. It's a semi-shade rose. And also for fragrance, because I wanted fragrant roses underneath the windows. Even though I, for some reason, can't detect scent on the roses most days. Some days they smell, some days they don't. Here's my tomato plants. Go backwards a little bit, see how big they've gotten in just 1 week. Yeah, they're big. Like I said in the past, one is purple calabash and one is Paul Robeson. I'm thinking the opposite of what I was thinking now. I'm thinking this is purple calabash here. And I'm thinking this is Paul Robeson here. And they are blooming. So hopefully we'll have a little tomato started up within the next few weeks. I did tie them up because the storm bent them pretty badly. And they were crawling all over each other. So I tied them to bamboo poles. I'm not going to use tomato cages with these because they're in a bed, and I found that tomato cages don't work well in a bed, even though this one is really, really deep. And there is my compact basil. It's called boxwood basil. It had been totally buried in tomato plants after the storm the other day, but I'm letting it have some sunshine now. And I think these are tame jalapenos. They had a rough time in the storm the other day, but now they're making a big comeback. They've gotten really big in the last week. Let's see if I can show you. And over there we have orchid peppers, and they also made a big comeback. Been really, really hot and sunny until the other day, and now we had quite a bit of rain. I think over 2 inches on the one day, and there was some more last night, and there's supposed to be some more in the next couple days. So I did put some grass seed down on the front lawn, which is filled with weeds. I'm trying to overseed it with this new miracle grass that doesn't grow that tall. So we'll see what happens. Here are my carrots, tricolor, doing well. Probably need to be thinned, but we'll see. I'm not very good about that. Those came up from pellets, and with radishes and carrots, that's all I'm going to use in the future is pellets, because they come up much better for me. And over there are the purple potatoes. They're doing well. And this is red Norland. It's been looking kind of like it's going to die, which is fast. It never flowered, so I'm figuring one of two things. I'm either going to get a ton of potatoes or none at all. So, yeah, that's what happened there. And there is Sweet 100 tomato. And it is now almost halfway up its cage. It's going to be about 10 feet tall, they claim. Over here I got Marconi. Marconi has done fabulously in the last week too. Of course, peppers like heat. So Marconi's pretty big now. Alright, to the stars of the show here. Over there we got Red Warty Thing. Red Warty Thing came up by itself. I grew it deliberately last year, and this year it came up by itself, and it's doing as well as the other pumpkins that I started from seed. And here is Racer Plus. Racer Plus is doing pretty well. See, I don't know if you can see it. Let's whirl around a little bit here. And you might be able to see first baby pumpkin there. That's not going to do anything, but Racer Plus puts out baby pumpkins very early in the season. So that's what we're looking at here. Here's another Racer Plus. And another one. And now we're getting into the cargos. As I said before, I have questions about cargo. I'm not real happy with cargo. But it's doing as well as the Racer Plus so far. There is a baby pumpkin on it too. It did this last year. Well, it didn't get that far last year. It never got beyond male flowers last year. There we go. But again, that's probably not going to do anything. And over here, we've got Big Moon pumpkins. Look at those Big Moon pumpkins. Those are the Maximas, and they are starting to crawl around. I'm trying to direct them, because of course they want to go in the direction you don't want them to go. I've found in the past that pumpkin vines tend to crawl north. So I am trying to train these to crawl north, of course, because I said that's true. They're trying to crawl south and east. So they're going to have quite a bit of training, because there's no place for them to go east in this garden, or south. Well, there is a place to go east, but not south. But here's another Big Moon that's trying to crawl all over the red onions, and I'm not letting it. How do I train them? I've got these earth staples. I've got billions of them. I got them on eBay, a big bag of them. And I just gently put the vine under the earth staple until it gets the idea it's not supposed to go that way. Go the way it was trying to go. And I try to guide it in the right direction. Okay, here's a tomato that came up by itself. I think it's a cherry tomato from last year. Compost heap, nice and wet and happy. I'm going to get a different container though, because this one's too airy. Nothing's breaking down. And over here, corn. Yay, corn. This is Country Gentleman corn, uncovered now. It was growing under netting before. And might even be knee-high by the 4th of July. We'll see. Growing happily in its corn bed. And I think we'll skip the peonies this week because they look the same. Take a slow walk here. I'm actually not feeling too well this week. I think the humidity is getting to me. Over here, this is Camelot. Camelot looks like it's going to be an orange pink. It's probably going to open this week. And this is Earth Angel. Beautiful Earth Angel with a lovely scent. Yeah, I love Earth Angel. I love that rose. The second flush of blooms is not as tarnished as the first. The first had bad tarnishing on it. And we've also got some weeds, but we've got these elfin thyme. Elfin thyme, I found out, is only reproduced by the leaves. Vegetative reproduction, because from seed it doesn't come up true. So I guess I'm stuck either mixing it with some thyme that does come in seed form, or trying to divide it in the spring. They say not to do it right now. Over here we have that, I think this is a white or a pink lavender. It's trying to come back. Back at my old place, I had pink lavender that was very, very hardy, and I haven't been able to find it since. I'm hoping that's another one of them. And there is mid-coat or high coat. I think it's mid-coat. That's lavender, and it's very hardy lavender. And over here we have, who is this? Red Grand Champion. It's a rose that only one company sells. And it's supposed to be very hardy, and it's supposed to be fragrant, but it came with blooms on it and I didn't smell anything. And another, this is a non-hardy lavender here, I think. And here is Bellaroma. Bellaroma is going to bloom this week, I hope. And Bellaroma looks like it's a yellow with salmon. It'll be interesting to see. And my other rose bushes are trying to bloom again. They went through their first flush, and now they're, and there's a big bee. They're trying to bloom again. I kind of wish the bees would go in the backyard, because I never see them around the tomato plants. And here's my new hydrangea. And yeah, I think that's, well, we got some blooms on the fairy. Here's the fairy rose. I should show those to you. They're very tiny blooms. And they're supposed to have a fragrance, but I have never detected it. And over here, we might as well end on a rose. We have Dr. Robert Corn. Now, I've got it protected because it has a lot of low growth, and rabbits tend to like this rose bush. It is going to be blooming soon. Not real impressive blooms, but I'll show them to you next week probably. So that's it for the garden this week, and I'll talk to you next time.